Hi, this is Gillian Perkins from Get Living, Raw Foods and Wellness Coaching. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Meyer Lemon Cheesecake. This was one of my secret recipes that I did not allow people to know because I was selling it. I was actually in the market to sell this. However, I realized I don't want to sell my products. I actually want to teach people. So I'm giving you this gift today of this cheesecake that is totally amazing, and you will wow your customers and your clients and your friends over to plant-based foods because of this beautiful dessert. So we're going to get started. I have 2 cups of almonds, and this is going to be the crust. 2 cups of almonds, and I'm just going to throw a little bit of salt, just a pinch. I just find salt just kind of helps to bring out a little bit of the flavors, especially the sweetness. And I use Himalayan salt because there's less, because up in the mountains, so there's less mercury and toxins from the oceans in this particular salt. But there's all kinds of lovely salts you can use as well. So I'm going to put my blender on. I'm going to my food processor, and I'm using the S blade as well. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to wait till it's crushed quite a bit, and then I'm going to slowly add my dates one at a time. You can use different types of dates. The best dates are medjool dates. They are really nice and soft. But because I'm not using medjool dates today, I'm using honey dates. I'm using a little bit more. If you're using medjool dates, you'd only have to use a few. And what I'm looking for is a texture where I can actually just hold it a little bit. I don't want to be like a dough, but that it would sort of stick a little bit together, but not too much. And I will show you how we do this. We're looking for fine breadcrumbs, as you can see there. So we're looking for it just slightly sticking together. Now, one thing, what's interesting about the cakes that I'm actually making, everything I'm making is within the thought of healing our bodies. So even though this is a dessert, and you don't want to eat too much of it because it's rich, and there's a little bit of sweetener added to it, but it actually has a health benefit. So when you eat this Meyer Lemon Cheesecake, you're not just eating a general cheesecake that it's going to make you feel sick afterwards and maybe even hurt your body because it's full of white sugar, cream cheese, and whatever else, and white flours and whatever else people throw in their cheesecakes. But I'm using dates. Dates are incredibly high in fiber. So you can imagine the prebiotic that's happening in your stomach, how it's able to move your intestines because of the incredible fiber. And it has some disease-fighting antioxidants. And of course, it's a nice natural sweetener that's not going to spike your blood sugar up. And then almonds as well. Almonds are great for heart health because of the amazing oils, natural oils that they have. It's also incredibly high in protein. It makes your skin beautiful, high in magnesium and manganese and copper and some different types of minerals as well. Great for calcium and potassium, and helps lowering the bad LDL cholesterol. So this is just the crust, right? So that's why I love what I do. And I'm going to take a scoop. You can do different things. You can put it in a normal cheesecake pan. I have these beautiful individual ones, and these actual bottoms come out, which makes it fantastic. Usually I make in hundreds, and then I just flip them out and I pop them down, and it just makes it easier. So that's what I'm going to be using today. You could also use something like this, as sort of a smaller form. Like this, I used to sell these as well. They were very popular as well. And I just take a scoop just so I get the same measurement. And I'm going to fill the crust up like this. And I have, this is fantastic, and I just push it down gently. So here we have our cashew nuts. These have been soaked overnight, so they're nice and soft. And what you're going to need is a really good blender. I use the Vitamix, but depending where you are, I'm sure just your ordinary blenders would probably work, especially because this is soaked, but you're not going to get it as smooth as you'll see that this machine will make. So it's very high powered, and I really do like these machines. I'm not selling them. They are a good investment to make in order for plant-based eating. You can do so many things with it. Great smoothies as well. So I've got my cashews in here. I'm going to throw in my beautiful Meyer lemon. Now I asked, Meyer lemons they're sweeter lemons, and lemons are great for health, high in vitamin C. And of course, we've also got our cashews, which actually have the lowest fiber nuts. And they're just packed with incredible vitamins and minerals, especially your calcium and magnesium and manganese, which is very, very good for us. So, and also a protein. And of course, you've got some good oils in there as well. So a great nut to have. So we've putting in our lemon juice that I've squeezed. And then I'm going to be adding maple syrup. You could add, if you're I do all my food plant-based, vegan. You could do honey, of course. You could do agave. I'm a little cautious on agave because I think it does spike your blood sugar a little bit too much, but you know, you're not going to use a lot of it as well. So we're going to add this, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of turmeric. Turmeric will help. Well, turmeric, of course, has some fantastic benefits. It's great for inflammation, and it's actually found in a lot of creams that are used for arthritic or joint pains as well. So great healing power in, don't never underestimate our spices. So in the spice, I'm going to add probably that's about half a teaspoon. Don't want to add it too much because then it's going to be really bright yellow. And then I'm going to add some salt, some Himalayan salt. And what I'm going to do is blend this until it's smooth. And then you want to taste it. And if you need to add a little bit more sweetener to it, then certainly by all means do that. So we're going to blend this first and make it very smooth. And then we're going to add in our coconut oil, and we're going to add that in last because we want the emulsification to really process to work, and it works better when this is actually blended first. And you're not going to be blending the oil for too long either. Then it starts to separate. So we have this very nice smooth texture. So you can see the beautiful smooth texture that we have here. And now we're going to add the oil in slowly. Now I'm just going to taste this. And that is great. Now, if you can't find Meyer lemon, sometimes they're difficult to find. They are sweeter, so it makes it sweeter, but you could just use regular lemon, and then you'd have to add a bit more sweetener to it and adjust the taste according to the tartness and what you like. So this mixture is actually ready, and this dessert is actually very easy to make. We have our shells here, and I'm just going to take my liquid. I'm just going to take my mixture, and I'm going to start to fill these containers. So you could do a couple things with this. You could fill a piping bag, and as well, then you can just squeeze all these out, and these go in the fridge. Take about 4 hours to really sit and get firm before you can eat them. They work fantastic in the freezer as well. So you can put them in the freezer as well, and then you can serve them. You could make a little bit of a raspberry jam where you take your machine, your blender with some raspberries and some dates, and you could blend that, and you could sort of drizzle it on top of your nice Meyer Lemon cheesecakes. And this is really healthy.